What's up, guys? It's me again. I am still in Sebring, Florida, but I'm in a part that is not very well traveled. There's a neighborhood affectionately called Sun and Lakes, which is off of Sun and Lakes Boulevard or Road or whatever the designated street title may be. And Sun and Lakes, or as it's called, Florida's premier community, is it's a master planned community that, well, this is just fucking great. So maybe I gotta go back the way I came. No. I think I can cross over. Pray for me, y'all. Caballero Boulevard, which is ironically one of the places I wanted to come to see it. It's very creepy in the night, but it's this vast, empty neighborhood in the middle of the jungle, but the streets are paved, which I find to be disturbing. There are houses in the front of the community. In fact, the entrance to the community is dotted with little amenities and plenty of homes and plenty of little nice-looking communities. But the further you go back, even on the main drag, which is known as Sun and Lakes Boulevard, or whatever it is, the more it just empties out and there's nothing there. And we are seeing that right here. I'm hoping that this road ultimately connects with other roads. I passed a point in that road I just turned off of where there were huge mounds of dirt in the road, and that was because portions of the road had been washed away or consumed by nature. There literally is, like, the road sank into this swamp. Okay, thank God this is Cortez Boulevard, and I recognize this from earlier in the evening, but it's still, and I took a few pictures of it because it was quite unusual, but there's a lot of land back here. If people ever wonder why humans weren't meant to live alone, when people get scared of being out in the rural areas, it's a good question. Sometimes I wonder if there's more to it than just survival against whatever animals might be trying to sabotage you. I'm hoping eventually I'll see some signs of life. So, Cartagena Street, empty, as are almost all of these roads. Lennox Street, empty. And then there's a house under construction. I don't understand what the appeal is to build a house out here, absolutely in the middle of nowhere. But okay, there's one where someone actually lives. That's reassuring. Now we're back into civilization, thank God. I was worried that I was getting deeper and deeper into the jungle here without any way out. That would actually be a kind of nightmare, wouldn't it? To just be so far into these lapping empty streets in the middle of the pine groves that you'll never be able to find your way out again. But no, this is the main drag, Sun and Lake Boulevard. And as for those houses that were at that place where the road was supposedly closed off, see, that's where it starts to fade away, and now we're back in civilization, USPS. But as for those houses way out there, it must be someone who wants a great deal of privacy. But if you look on the map, you'll actually see 3 houses right next to each other. So make of that what you will. 3 people, 3 families, 3 people wanted to live right next to each other. Maybe 2 houses are God, who knows. But 90% of what I saw was just streets like this, actually with no stripes in the middle, no curbs, and dense pine groves and whatnot on the sides. Now, why did I come back here? Me personally? There's an actual building there. Because sometimes you want to see something that you don't see every day, and this is definitely something you don't see every day. So yeah, I am in Sun in Lakes. I thought this was the place with the weird stop sign where you have to like cross and go slightly to the right to get to the other side, but it was not. Alright guys, so I'm heading out, and within a few seconds I'll be back on 27/98. Man, I kept having visions when I was back there that I would look in my rear view mirror and see people like all dressed up in sheets or something coming at me with machetes in extremely slow motion. But that's the horror movies talking. Because most likely no one is brave enough to go back there without any kind of device, technology that can get them out of there in short order. Allegedly, some of these streets, empty streets in those neighborhoods, are used by drug traffickers who are trying to land in their plane from the Caribbean. I saw a map at the airport today, which interestingly enough informed me that we are only an hour or 2 hours flight maximum from Cuba. I don't know why I talked about drugs and then talked about Cuba. I don't necessarily mean to draw a parallel, but my point was that if you were trying to fly from the Caribbean, which is what these people are implying, you could get here without really making a big trip. And in a neighborhood like this, where the streets are